Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at a strategy you can use to trade volatility 75 index. Okay, on my screen I have volatility 75 index on the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, and how does this strategy work? The way the strategy work is I get to have signals, buy signal, sell signal on the main window and on the other indicator windows. Now, how can I have buy signal? Like if you look at what's happening around here, I have some lines, I have some moving averages, and price pops up above the lines around here. So this is my buy signal. Price pops up above these black lines, these three black lines. And the three black lines are above all other lines. So this is my buy signal around here. Okay, you can see price dipping back into the black lines. Of course, the black lines widens and pans out, but the price goes back into the first line and then pops up again. Is another buy signal around here. Okay, until I have like a retracement or a reversal developing around here. But in as much as the reversal or price goes back into black line and pops up again, then I have another buy signal. But that didn't happen. Okay, that didn't happen until price continued to drop within the consolidation zone. This is my consolidation zone. It's until I had a pop-up around here. So this pop-up and close above here, I can also scalp buy until I have a reversal price going back into within the moving average. Okay, for me to have like a waiting period. Okay, like a waiting period. Now that is for the buy. The sell aspect is when price pops below all the moving averages, like what you have around here. Price popping below all the moving averages, like you have around here. That's your sell signal. Okay, it's your sell signal. You can see what happened. Price went down. It goes back into consolidation around it and pops below to give a sell signal. Also goes back, pops below to give a sell signal. Okay, but if you see what happened here, pops up above all the moving averages. But when it does this, you have to wait for the three black lines to come up above the moving averages. Okay, before you now decide to buy or sell. Now that's that for the buying and the selling. What about identifying the trend? So to identify the trend, of course, we have these lines. We have the blue, or the light blue, the blue and the yellow lines. Okay, this is for your trend line. If all the lines goes above these three lines, then you have your bullish trend. If all the lines goes below, you have your bearish trend. Like all other lines, what I mean by all other lines are all these lines I've shaded here. They are below the three lines above here. So that means you are in a bearish. You look for sell entry. Okay, like just like what we have around here. Okay, this is the line. This is a line. Okay, and we have every other line crossing downward around here below the line, and also have price popping below all the lines. Okay, for us to have a sell entry. Okay, so that is that. But if all the lines, all these lines cross up above these three lines, then you have a bullish, like what we have around here. You can see what happened around here. That's bullish. Let me take us back there. That's the minute. Okay, like what we have around here, this is a typical example of a bullish trend development. All the lines crossing above the three lines. I'm referring to this line. This is our trend identification line. Okay, every other line is crossing above it. So just wait for when price starts to bounce above the three black lines, then you start to enter your buy trade and ride along with the trend. So same thing happens for bearish trend. Let's look at where we have a bearish trend. Where do we have a bearish trend? Can we find anywhere we have a bearish trend? Okay, like somewhere around here. Oh, just a minute. Let me see if I can get there. Okay, yeah, something like this. Okay, we have bullish trend development here when all the lines crosses above around here. Okay, let's scroll and see if we can get somewhere we have bearish. Okay, exactly here we have the bearish development. Well, all lines cross down below the three lines. These are the three lines contracted around here, but all other lines crosses below it. Okay, so all you need to do is just scalp as price continue to bounce below the three black lines. Because price continue to bounce below these three black lines, you scalp and you make some profits. Okay, so let's look at the parameters for all the lines. Okay, we have fractals, a purple color. Now we have so many moving averages on the main chart. Okay, the first moving average is 100 EMA, color is orange. Second moving average is 850 EMA, color is blue. Third moving average is 240 EMA, color is black. The fourth is 150 EMA, color is pink. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the fifth one is 50 EMA, color is green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the sixth one is 55 EMA, color is also green. We have 50 green, 55 green. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one is 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The seventh one is 60. So we have 50, 55, 60. Okay, the eighth one, 65. The eighth one, sorry, let me get the eighth one. The eighth one should be 70. EMA green. The ninth one, 75. EMA. Okay, so after 75, I think it starts from 50 EMA green, 55, 50, 55, 60, 65, then 75, 70, then 75. So all those lines or those EMAs are all green in color. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the ninth one is 70. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th one is the 75, which is the last of the green. Now the 11th one will take me to another color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is 145 EMA, and the color is also pink. Okay. 12th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the 12th one is 140. So the 11th one is 145 EMA, which is pink. Then we now have 140 pink, which will now have 135, 130, then 125. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's 135. Like I said, 145, 140, 135, 130, 125. So this 140. Okay, this 130. Okay, this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 130. Then 6 should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is 125 EMA. And the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth is 10 EMA, which is black. Then the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth is 21 EMA, which is also black. The third should be 1, 2, 3. Third is 30 EMA, which is black. Then the second one, second is 825 EMA, which is yellow. And then the last of the moving average is 875, which is blue. So we have the 875, 875 to be blue, and we have the 825 to be yellow, and then we have 850. The 850 is the top. Okay, 850 is blue. So the 875, 850, 825 EMAs, they are the trend line I mentioned some time ago. These where are the trend lines? These are the trend lines. Okay, we spotted it some time ago. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the trend line. When other lines crosses above this line, you have bullish trend development. When other lines crosses below, you have bearish trend development. Okay, so that's just the way it is. This is the line above here. There's a line above here, and you have all other lines below it, and you can see the way there's a line just around here. The lines around here, and you have all other lines below it, and you can see the way price continue to move down. Okay, price continue to trend downward. We are on a 5 minutes time frame. Okay, so the opposite will happen if all these lines are above these three lines. These three lines are the 850, which is blue EMA, the 825, which is yellow EMA, and the 875, which is lighter blue EMA. So those are these particular three lines are your trend identification lines. If every other line is below it, just start to look for when price start to bounce below all other lines and then start to sell. But if every other line is above it, try to look for when price start to bounce above all other lines and start to buy. So that's that as far as the main chart is concerned. For a indicator window one, let's look at the parameters. For indicator window one, we have relative strength index. Okay, the period is 10, apply to close, color is blue. Let's look at the levels. We have 80, 75, 70, 30, 25, 20, 50. Okay, let's look at how it works on the chart. Okay, so the way it works is when the blue line, the RSI line, when it crosses below, like you have a cross below around it, that's your sell signal. When it crosses above, this is your buy signal. So that's that. But when it gets to when the RSI line gets to the 70, 75 level around here, that's your resistance. Price is assumed to have gotten to a resistance level. When it gets to the 20, 25 level, this is your support. Price is assumed to have gotten to a support. And you can see what happened. Price found a support on the 5 minutes time frame and starts to go up. Okay, and you can see it going up until it got to the resistance here. Before it dipped, you can see it dip a little bit. Okay, so that's how to use the indicator window one RSI. Now let's look at the settings for indicator window two. For indicator window two, we have force index. The period is 13. The method is simple. Volumes, you have tick. Then the upper band, the color of the upper band is red. Okay. All right. So and the level we have 0. The level is 0. Okay, 0, and the color is black. So how does this work? Just like the way the RSI, but this time around when it crosses the zero, when the force index line crosses above the 0 level, you have a buy. When it crosses below the 0 level, you have your sell. Okay, you have a cross below around here. It goes up, then crosses below. For you to have a sell, you can see what happened on the main chart. You also have a sell somewhere around here. So that's just it. That's just the way it works. Okay. You can try and wait for like a synchronization of all the signals on on the windows. Okay, what's happening on the main chart, what's happening on indicator window one, what's happening on the indicator window two. Then you can now fine tune your signal and enter for buy or for sell, as the case may be. All right, so that's that for the strategy. I want you to subscribe to the channel so that you get to see our other videos. Click the like button on this video to like the video. Also click the bell button so that you be notified when we release another video explaining how you can trade volatility 75 index or forex. Okay, we have website www.binfxtrader.com. Go to that website, you learn more on how to trade forex or volatility index. So I have another website, fxfables.com. You can also check that website out. You'll learn more on how to trade forex or volatility index on the website. Till I come your way next time.